Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Develop Your Mindset podcast. And as usual, we're here every Saturday, and we love doing this. As you guys know, those of you who follow the show, we do this podcast, me, myself, Varouj, and Louise, both of us together. And this is number 99. So I have a thing to say, which is after this point on, it's going to be only me doing the show, and Luis, it's going to be his last ones because life has its own way of doing things, and we just go along with it, and this is how it happened. And I don't know, maybe this won't be forever goodbye, but it'll be for sure a break from doing with each other this show. And yeah, I'm very excited. There's always new beginnings and always new to learn, to know, to experience. Life is magical. So we're entering into one of those magic moments, and this is how it's working out between me and Luis. And we're embracing it as it's coming to us, and we will definitely miss you, Luis, for sure. I will. Every show that we did, we went together. We just it was incredible. It was very magical for me, and for sure I will take it another level somehow, some way. I will figure out, and it will be amazing. And yeah, number 99. So apparently it looks like number 100 is going to be me. And I will have a guest for you guys to experience this in another level. Until then, Luis, please say your thoughts.
Yeah, so yeah, as you guys may know, I've been part of this podcast since I don't think I was in the first one, but I believe I started on the second one. I hosted that one. That was when I interviewed you.
Yes.
And then from there on, we just kind of did it together.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, it's the number 99. It's been quite a journey. It's been a lot of episodes, and I know for my part, I know I've shared a lot of good things in this podcast, and yeah, I mean, I always look to share new ideas. Always try to implement things, and come up with new strategies that I can share in the podcast here with you guys on the weekends. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot, and yeah, man, even through the phase of the lockdown, we still
we're so committed.
we still did it. But yeah, I mean, great journey. I hope you guys learned a lot from the things that I shared with you guys. And but yeah, I mean, this is pretty much this is going to be a pretty long break, like you said. Who knows? Maybe in the future I decide to maybe he invites me as a guest or something, to hop in here. And I'm excited to see what direction it goes. After this. Maybe there's some upgraded tech or like some upgrades to the podcast. Never know. So like, very excited about that. And but yeah, I mean, thank you so much, everybody who's been watching this podcast and who found a lot of value in the stuff that I shared with you guys here. And yeah, we can go ahead and get started with today's podcast, my last one here, and yeah,
and the new beginning.
Yeah.
All right, so that was beautiful. Thank you for everything, really.
Yeah.
Truly. So today it's gonna go because it's the last day, because things come to an end, and things sometimes things must come to an end, and we take too long, too comfortable, and we just prolong things, and that's how this podcast is gonna go about. And here we go. So first question: is you're moments away from making a decision life changing. You must understand that going about the same thing, not going to get you to the sky high, beyond sky there is universe. Yeah, so I connected you with sky, with universe, because end of the day we are living in universe. The planet lives in universe, and we live on the planet. So in a sense, we live in universe, and everything we want, we ask, is there for us um, to get. A lot of the times, like we ignore a lot. As in human, our mind is so accustomed to our habits that um, the change is not um, easily come to us. We definitely struggle with that, as in human, and that's why there's a word out there, the average. We hear it on the motivational side of things, which is don't be average, don't do average things, don't see, like everyone's bought into this idea that the other person can do it and I can't do it. So the thing here is we all can do it because we are part of the universe. We have the same cell in our system, the same heart, the same system, the same brain, the same blood, the same everything. The colors are a little bit different, but that's okay. But internally, we're all the same. That means we all can do what the other person can do. It's just that you have to believe in yourself. You have to understand. You have to spend time learning. Unfortunate, the time is not vast for human. It's short life. You have to understand quickly and make decisions quickly. Sometimes we take too long, but that's fine. But as long as you make a decision and move on to the next better, the next level, the next chapter, that's where it resides. Everything that you want, you need. So in this case, Luis decided, and I decided we are moving on to the next phase. And I know Luis is going to go. He's going to do something incredible. I believe with my whole heart that that is very possible if he doesn't stop doing it. So that goes as well for me, and because you remember you guys said I said we're all the same. Yes, for you too. And if you decide you want it that bad, you can have it. It's yours to have it. So yeah, sometimes we have to ask the universe because that's where we live, and then that's where we come from, I think. And um, I think pretty much I said what I said, but I would love to hear your point of view. If you guys have any comments, please leave down below how you see this, and I would love to hear it.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly the thing about the universe. I listen to audiobooks and courses and read books, but that's pretty much where I get most of my intellect. As far as like how to proceed in life. Um, who knows? Maybe in the future, but listen to the universe. But as of now, that's not something I do. But going to the point here for sure, I think doing doing more of the same. I mean, if it's something that's not exactly in your heart, it's not something that you necessarily see yourself doing, like years down the road, then it's probably not a good idea to continue doing it over and over again because it's just not going to there's no passion, there's no heart in there. While you may have some sort of skill itself, it's not going to get you very far if you're not actually passionate about it. If there's no, there's no purpose. It doesn't really matter to you because when it comes to the point of hitting a struggle, hitting some sort of obstacle, you won't feel very compelled to push because there's no purpose. There's nothing like really like pulling you to overcome this challenge and wanting to seek more. And so I think it's important that you find something where, of course, you're skilled. Not saying that skill doesn't matter. Skill matters a lot as well, but it also matters that you have some sort of passion associated with whatever you're doing. So definitely try to find something like that. And if that's not what you currently have right now, look forward to changing it some way somehow. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, the lights went up.
Time they're on with timer, and obviously if we move, it's gonna come back on sensor. Yeah, I guess that was very true. So that's when it happened. The universe spoke. um, yes, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. The reason you do not do it, you do not believe enough. Um, you do not commit to your personality prevents you from doing. We all have personalities. The personality is made out of habits, and we all do have habits. And some of them work for us, some of them work against us. I hope you know that. If you don't, then start writing down, paying attention, asking people that they're actually watching you, telling you stuff. Stop arguing with them. Stop fighting with them. Stop it, and you just have to figure out you. So whatever method you can find or ways to find you can find to figure you, then you have the benefit of being better you. So there are reasons, right? So those are some of the reasons. You do not believe enough. You don't believe enough. You have to find some kind of belief system, whether it's a religion, whether it's universe, whether it's on yourself, or find belief system, because it will help you to see it further, more deeper into stuff. And you have to commit. What is commitment? It's just you do it. You give up what you're doing and you just go and do this other thing. Or if you're doing something and you're doing half-ass, then you have to commit to it so you can do it fully and see the results. And if you don't like it, change it. If you like it, keep doing it. All that comes with that, but commitment is very important. Uh, um, Prevents you from doing. Yeah, a lot of these things prevents you from doing, but also it will guide you to what direction you need to go. And once you stick to it, commit to it, and do it good, and do it well, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. So the reason you do not do it, so you don't believe in it enough. So I think, yeah, definitely belief plays a big role in everything that you do. I think belief itself can definitely determine like how far you go as far as like pushing yourself and going to certain extents to learn new things and be able to tolerate pain and stress and all those things. I think it definitely works alongside with your confidence. So depending on how much you believe in it, that's pretty much gonna really connect with your confidence. And who knows, I mean, your confidence may even go higher because you have a higher belief in whatever it is that you're doing. And definitely commitment is extremely important because commitment will pretty much it'll get you to really devote your resources, manage those resources more properly, because resources like time, money, energy, things like that, when you're committed, you know exactly where those things have to go and how much to devote to each certain activity that you do throughout the day, as opposed to not being committed and just being all over the place. Then these resources start going to random places, and eventually each thing is getting just a little bit of it. And so all of them may grow, but they're gonna grow pretty much slowly, as opposed to if you just devoted everything to just your one thing that you're really committed to, then that thing, uh, you're going to be able to go a lot faster because you're committed to that one thing, and you're going to devote all your time, resources, and everything to that one thing. So it's definitely important to find something that you can commit to, and that you believe enough that you're going to be able to make it happen. And so, yeah, pretty much that's what I wanted to say about that.
Yeah, I just want to add one more thing to that, which is when you do something important, when you do something big, usually by yourself is very difficult. You gotta have a friend, life partner, or somebody to come in and or a partner, or however it's gonna work out. But you need somebody to come and definitely help you to grow that thing um, to next level and next level, because there's always the next level of the next level. So by yourself is very, very difficult. You can do it, you can do some levels, but then when the game gets harder, then it's hard. Which one are you going to do? You're going to play the game, or you're going to actually work and do the product, make something happen. So that's what I have to say there about that. um, Next one is ask and you shall receive. If something has been provided to you, especially use it. Do not make excuses. Do not ask for something that looks good from outside but entangled from inside. There's a lot of things is like that in everybody's life, and especially the average people life, which is they're going along with something that it could be so much better, and they're so comfortable with their inac- inadequacies, and they're having hard time changing them and making it better, which is you can do it. Like, it's on you. You can make that decision and go and just do it, because no one else is going to come do it for you. If you don't do it, your life's going to end, and you're not going to find out what could have been. And like I used to say, like I say it again, and other people has also said this too, like when you die, and on your tomb it's going to be written your story. There are a lot of stories out there, and everyone wanted to be somebody, everyone wanted to do something, but they were too afraid to do it, and they took their dreams and their hopes, wishes with them to the other side, and they're not here anymore to do it. But on the other hand, there are people like Elon Musk, like what's his name, Apple,
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. People like them, they took action, they did it, they made it happen. How did they do it? They, like I said, they have the same brain, heart, body, blood, cells, everything. So um, they did it. You can do it too. So don't there's no, I say here, no excuses. Don't ask for something that looks good outside, but inside it's all entangled. You got to be careful, because inside could be so bad, outside could be so good. It's confusing. You got to figure out these things. You got to ask the real question. You got to look deep inside and figure out if inside is good or bad. So I hope you can figure that out. It's not easy. So um, once you do, though, it's amazing. It's yeah, you just figured out something amazing there. So um, that's pretty much it, I think. Be careful what you commit to. So
Yeah, this point is a little confusing.
of course it's
I'm
confusing.
trying to understand
Since when I bring anything easy, man?
but this one's like extra confusing, man.
Oh shit!
This is.
Let's see how you're gonna untangle it. Let's do it.
It's very.
Deep.
It's outside of my scope of expertise. Um, so, ask and you shall receive. I mean, first of all, there. I mean, I I don't do these type of things as much, as far as like asking for like are we talking about like asking to the universe, or like asking in like stuff like that, or asking a person
What's the difference? The person is part of the universe too. So
person's real, the universe is like
universe is real too. Who said it's not?
it's an imagination. I don't know. I've never
Imagination?
seen it in person.
Close your eyes. It's right there.
It's black. It's
Exactly, it's black.
it's nothingness.
Nothingness.
I don't ask.
I guess you choose to see what you want to see, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So so uh okay, do not make excuses for something that looks good outside. I don't understand that part.
You want to skip?
I've never skipped.
Don't skip then. Do it.
Never skipped in the
Come on.
podcast.
You can do it.
First time for everything. Now I'm gonna skip, man.
Come on, man.
I
Tap
don't get
deep
it.
inside.
I
It's
don't
there.
get- I don't get
It's gonna
it.
come out.
I don't get it, man. It says do not make excuses. Do not make excuses. I mean, we've spoken about not making excuses, right? Uh, and do not ask for something that looks good from the outside. Like, I mean, what something are we talking about here? There's like
What are you
a
asking?
lot of things that look good on the outside and they're like not good inside. It could be food. It could be something materialistic. It could be a person.
You're coming close.
Could be the world.
Oh, what?
The world.
The world?
Yeah.
I guess.
Could be a planet.
Yeah.
So look deep, I guess.
Yes. That's a good advice.
Look deep.
Yes.
Analyze
Mm-hmm.
the outside and the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm done.
I like that. I think that was very good. Next one. Every time you learn something new, you make new connections in your brain. Be careful not to run with a set of memorized behaviors. So obviously, we worked together over 3 years, right? So we all learned a lot. When you came, we started the marketing and website and pictures and there's nothing left that we didn't do, right? So we went through so much to learn those things, like time, money, effort, disappointments, and some success here, and there was a lot. We went through a lot. Those were new connections that we were making. We met people, we went to shows, we went to seminars, we took courses. There was so much happened there. So here I say, like, your brain, be careful not to run with a set of memorized behavior, which is, we all function with a lot of sets of habits. Those are all memorizations of stuff that we internalized into habits, and we kind of like work with that, decide, choose, become complacent, like just like not take it, push it to the next level, because your mind is not thinking about doing that. You're just very okay with what you're seeing and what you're comprehending, and that's like becomes it's normal. It's good. You have to be careful with that, because those kind of behaviors obviously sometimes it's good because we need sets of habits that keeps us on the track, like, but sometimes the track is in front of you and if you don't see it because you're not custom or used to being going with that in that like with that track with to go on that journey. So you have to be easily, not so easily, but like you have to be able to have the machinery or with the idea to be able to make new habits, start seeing new things, right? So definitely this journey is going to do that, for you and me. It's going to take us to another way, another road. We're going to see a lot more things over there, and we're going to learn a lot more. So definitely, and next time you guys going to see him or me, we're going to have different sets of habits and different sets of things that it's more important than it's going to be than now. So definitely, this is something where every one of us we struggle with. We think about this a lot. We lose sleep over it. But at the end of the day, you're just gonna do it to find out if that something is comfortable for you. You have to find comfort in change, in doing the new, and you have to be okay with it too. So find a good change and just become better and develop your mindset. Podcast is that, we becoming better version of ourselves all the time. So yeah, whatever you want to do, if you have something in your mind, just go do it and find out if that's what gonna make you happy and comfortable and good, make you feel good. So yeah.
Yeah, so every time you learn something new, you make new connections in your brain. So yeah, I mean it's good. It's important that you create new connections in your brain. It's good that you're learning, and it's really something that can help you feel, excited about life, and feel like you're actually living. When you're learning something every single day, because it gives your life a purpose. And so it's good that you develop a habit around learning every single day, learn something new, uh, whatever that may be. And yeah, I mean, like, even if you have like a busy schedule or some sort of routine, try to get it in there somehow, schedule it in, to learn something new every single day, because it really helps your brain, create those new connections, and at the same time, it helps you feel more like, you're going places, you're doing something, you're being productive, and you're giving your life has some sort of meaning, and you can use that knowledge that you learned to contribute to, maybe you can teach it to someone, maybe you can contribute some way somehow, help others with that knowledge, and that's always great. Be careful not to run with a set of memorized behaviors. Yeah, so you may run into that where you just kind of start going into autopilot. You just pretty much you have the same behaviors every single day, and like that's not good either. Um, yeah, you always want to be aware of what behaviors you have and see, like, are they still contributing to whatever your purpose is. Sometimes they're just not, and so they may be working against you. So you have to realize what behaviors are good, which ones are not, and obviously the ones that are still effective, the ones that are still working for you, keep doing those. Maybe you want to amplify them, you want to make them better, refine them. you know might be the same behavior but just modified, slightly, so that it produces more, or it's just better in some way, somehow. And so that's always good. So always be paying attention to whatever your behaviors are and how you can use those to your advantage to grow yourself as a person and really develop your mindset. So yeah.
Beautiful. The part that modifying is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, whatever you want, you can have it. Believe in it. it will come to you. But you must have discipline of staying long, focused, long, and get stuff done. So whatever you want, you can have it. It's true because when you look at your neighbor, when you look at your friend, they have something that you want because they manifest it or they want it so bad. They went and worked so hard to get it. If you want the same, you can do the same. Simple. Like you can get better skill set and get paid more, or go to the right place and get paid more, or work longer and get paid for it, or bring more value to somebody, some company, some product, some client of yours, and get paid more and have that. So we can have what we want to have. It's given. It's on you. It's up to you to go and get it, and it will come to you. But you must have discipline of staying long, focused, long, and get stuff done. Discipline, discipline, discipline. It's you have to have discipline. You have to be wearing the right outfit, the right shoes, the right words, the discipline, the right haircut, the right way of speaking, the right way of whatever it's needed. And you have to be able to change and switch if you have to, because that's what is needed. If you don't deliver, it's not going to come to you. You have to have discipline enough to not do what your custom, the norm is, like, you're accustomed to, and just deliver what is important, and it's going to come to you. So that comes from discipline too. So we need a lot of discipline in our life to not mess up a lot, but actually make stuff happen a lot. That drives from that one word, discipline. So if you stop paying attention to yourself, what you're doing in your room, in your workspace, in your life, when you talk on the phone and when you talk to your spouse, and on, pay attention, because no one's there to come fix it for you. It's on you. You're going to do it. It's If you want better, you have to become better. And you just do it, you know and and the results of that, it's going to be amazing, because you're not going to know what you're going to do with stuff that is coming to your way after that. There's going to be so much coming, because you're being disciplined and you're doing stuff so right, so good, that um, you're just going to have a lot. And the good part, the fun part with that is you can share, uh, because you have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So whatever you want, you can have it. Believe in it. They will come to you. And the discipline part of staying long enough and getting stuff done. So definitely, I think these two are very important. Having the belief that you can achieve whatever it is that you're after, and also having the discipline, to take action to make it happen. Because I feel like they're both just as important. Because the belief itself will keep you on the journey, especially in those times where things are just may not be going that well. You believing that it can happen and that you can do it will keep you trying at least. And the discipline part will help make the action, whatever action you take, it'll simplify it. Because when you're disciplined, for the most part, you have some sort of at least some sort of understanding. Maybe you don't actually write it down or schedule it, but you have an idea of what you need to get done, every single day in order to make certain things happen. And so discipline will help you get those things done, even when you're not exactly feeling that, you're not in the mood for it. You do it anyway. And that's really what
Yeah.
discipline is all about. Just doing it
Mhm.
anyway, despite how you may be feeling. you know that certain things need to get done, and so you'll still take the necessary action to do it. And yeah, pretty much that's and obviously focus. I think focus is definitely important because focus will help you get more done. Really, I feel like it'll get you to do more in a short period of time if you're able to focus properly. You know, if you're able to have that deep focus where you're able to really, you know, get in the zone and really focus on what you're doing, you'll be able to get more done. And so, you know, that's something that I do a lot. You know, it's like focused, prolonged, you know, focused work, and spend maybe like 2 3 hours just zoned in there, not talking to anybody, no distractions, just solely focusing on the work at hand, and not on any other thing, not thinking about any other thing, but just thinking about how am I going to get that specific thing done. And I think that's a huge contributor to getting a lot done and being productive and really getting you closer to whatever your purpose is.
Very nice. We are pretty much done with our questions. We are on the last one, which it starts with develop your mindset. I hope you guys learned a few things, because really this is what we today's podcast is about. 3 years expand of life experience, life living every day together, and going through a lot of ups and downs, and just like a lot of things that it's not even explainable. It's just that we're trying to put this into words, and I hope we were able to. And but I'm very grateful, because if I'm going to be on this planet 89 years, 3 of those years we did what we did together. It's a lot, a big percentage of it, and I'm very grateful. And I hope you're going to go out there, just kick some ass, and you know, and I'm going to point you, and I'm going to say he was one of me. So I hope so. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push. I'm going to go through next level, next dimension. And it's going to be beautiful, because life is beautiful. We make it beautiful. Yeah, it's just grateful. The last question is develop your mindset on believing and you will receive. You have to, guys, understand this is how it works. You have to believe, then you receive. You don't receive and then believe that, okay, it's here, it's in my hands. That's not how it works. The way it works is you believe you can do it, and you go out there, you push and push and do it. Fail, don't fail, fail a little bit less, do it a little bit more, and then one day you will receive it. And then one day it's you're gonna try to repeat it again, and sometimes you go back to going to the first point, but you have to start believing that you can do better this time, and just like life is fucking crazy. So you just do it, and it's gonna happen. Receiving is from God, it's from Buddha, it's from universe, and then whatever you believe in, you receive from that corner of the universe. And when you do receive it, welcome it. Don't step all over it. Don't be like, I can do it again. This is nothing. The smallest thing is important for you to pay attention to, give value to, give compassion to that thing. So you just make sure you do that, because if you don't, sometimes, how they say your luck is going to close. You don't do that, because that's very true. You want your horizon to be way open, and your receiving, it should be so strong that you're only receiving a lot, then you're giving back. So that's how you go forward in life. And believe this is all possible, and just perform. The last thing I want to say, like a soldier, it's your duty and your obligation to do this. I hope you take it that way, and if you do, then you're just not gonna get tired of not getting to the next level or next chapter. You're just gonna last as long as it's need for you to go to the next level. So um, good luck with that. And life is beautiful. Life is amazing, magical, and experience the magic before we all say goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, so develop your mindset, believe and you will receive. So yeah, I mean, I definitely believe this. Like I said previously, it definitely matters. You know that you believe. Uh, I think without the belief itself, you just you just won't feel compelled enough to take action. So that's pretty much like your motivator. You know, the thing that will really push you to go and do something. You know, maybe it's not the right thing, but at least you know you're out there doing things, you're trying things, and of course, you know, with time, with experience, with you actually, you know, studying things, educating yourself, eventually you'll find the right way to do it. But you definitely got to believe in order to you know go through that phase where you know it might be a little confusing. You don't know what you're doing, and you know the belief itself is what's going to keep you in the journey, keep you researching, keep you you know learning every single day until eventually you know you know unlock you know the magic, like you said, you know. You will unlock like whatever the answer is, and you will receive you know your compensation for staying in the journey, for believing and putting in the work to you know find that which you want. So definitely develop your mindset on that. And yeah,
Yeah. So this is for now. This is the end, and new chapters, new beginnings going to start for us. Ends are beautiful, starts are beautiful. You just have to embrace it and take it that it's really, really, really good thing for you. Don't go to the deep, not so good place because there's nothing there. You there's that I only way I can describe this is time cruncher, time eater. It eats your time. You lose time. Don't go there. Stay above that. Make something happen. Do something. Use your time into making things better, making things go, making things. So um, yeah, you guys hear all this. I'm angry. I'm depressed. I'm this. I'm that. All those places are all only thing. One thing happens. Only thing happens is you lose time. Don't lose time. Time is valuable, precious. Find people, find friends, find places, find spouses that you enjoy, you love being with them, and spend time with those people and just make something beautiful come about. So that's pretty much, that's where we're going now.
yeah. So you know, like I said at the beginning, you know, thank you very much to everybody who you know watched the episodes, to everybody who you know supported me being part of this podcast as well. You know, you guys told me your the things that you guys liked about you know what I shared here, and that means a lot to me. You know when I share things here and you guys find it to be pretty cool. And you guys go and implement some of those things, or you know there's certain things, you know, certain topics that maybe didn't make sense to you back in the day, and then after I explained it, break it down here, it made more sense to you, and you know you felt motivated, you felt you know something you know that pushed to go and take action some way somehow. And so you know I'm very appreciative of that, and very appreciative of ours giving me the opportunity to be part of it. You know, from the beginning, I actually you know it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that you know we planned like, oh, we're gonna start this together. But yeah, I mean definitely I enjoy the process of doing it. It was was a lot of fun, being able to share those things. The events that we went to, I know we did some of them at those events as well. We did the episodes over there,
Yes,
and you know,
outside.
yeah, those were pretty cool. And yeah, the podcast came a long way. Uh, the building of this table, the logos and the branding and everything. And yeah, I mean, all I can say is I hope it keeps growing, and I hope it keeps evolving, and you know at one day it becomes a big hit, whether that's on YouTube or wherever it goes, that it becomes something big. And
Yes,
you know
yes,
and in the future, I feel like I'll be available, if such an opportunity arises, to come back here and be a guest, and be the comeback or something like that. I'll definitely be open to it. And yeah, like you said, might have different perspectives at that point. uh, there's definitely a lot of things that are going to happen, when this in this time, with him, with me, and so it's going to be interesting. So
awesome.
yeah, I mean, yeah, thank you very much
Yeah,
again. It was a great experience,
beautiful.
and
Give me a hug, bro. This is crazy.
all right.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's not easy to have good friends, good people, good people around you. So you will be around for sure. And yeah, we're gonna definitely go to our own ways. But the way I think it's gonna like the way that we're choosing is definitely it's a great journey, great beautiful way to be on. So. Um, Good luck to you, and I can't wait to hear all the good stuff. I would probably come and tell the show what's going on out there. And
yeah, for sure. I'll watch it. Whenever it airs. I don't know if you're gonna
yeah,
be doing it live still, but
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
uh,
about that.
I'll still be a watcher. I'll drop some comments. So
Awesome. Yeah.
whenever it
So
happens.
maybe finally we'll start getting some comments.
Yeah, yeah. Drop some comments, and yeah, I mean, I'll say it one last time. Subscribe, hit that like button, comment, and of course, the book that we wrote together, that will still remain. So you can go ahead and download that. It'll be down below, and of course, the audiobook that I really enjoyed recording the audiobook. It was a lot of hard work actually recording the audiobook and editing it, and reading it. It was not easy, but definitely it was a good experience, and it'll be available down there as well.
Awesome, awesome.
And yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right, so thank you. And, that is